It is time now for some 8-1 for your health. Join with us now. We've got Tracy Lake from Intersections in Huntington.
Hello.
We've missed you.
Oh, I missed you too. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. You're back though.
Yes.
Better than ever. We've got some cloves to talk about.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of starting to use cloves. It's that time of the year where we're cooking with them and enjoying them. So the health benefit of clove is really in the eugenol, which is the component in cloves that helps with all of those wellness things. So digestive relief, it's antioxidant, and can help some with inflammation. It also helps with respiratory health. So although it's not my favorite herb for that, I really like thyme for respiratory health.
Okay.
But again, always lots of different options in case one of them is not for you.
Yeah.
You know, one herb is not for you. So as always, there are things that people who shouldn't be using cloves, right? So if you're pregnant, nursing, kind of avoiding cloves at a therapeutic level. I mean, if somebody baked a ham that had cloves in it, it's okay. Children, I wouldn't use cloves with kids at all. They're just too strong.
Okay.
And you can even smell how fragrant they are, how much many essential oils are in there. I did give you a recipe, so if you want to dump those in here,
that way we can
I just
see
want to, I can see them a little better,
know.
But so I think I said 2 or 3. I can't see there, but you know, when you're looking at these, right? So this one, this clove and this clove are not the same.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Obviously in the size.
See?
Yeah.
I don't know where my hand is. But so if you have really little cloves, you'd probably use 3. If you have the bigger cloves, you would probably just use 2.
Right.
And of course it's to taste, because this would not be a therapeutic tea. This beyond helping with digestion. Okay. So we have, I used 3 cloves in it, and then a slice of ginger. And again, a slice of ginger this size is not going to be the same as if you have one of those really big roots. So kind of guiding that by your own, what you enjoy as far as flavor goes. Or you can use a half a teaspoon of just dried ginger root, dried and chopped ginger root.
I was going to say, because if you infuse this, do you just break it off as is? Do you have to shave it or anything?
No, I just sliced it and threw it in.
Really?
Yep. And the other thing is with, so although I did bring a dried orange peel today, I didn't have any oranges at home, you can truly just peel your orange and put it in. Or it's nice to, if you're having people over and this is the tea you're serving, to use it or slice as a garnish, or to float it on top.
Yeah, very fragrant, I'm sure. Okay.
But you can go ahead and give it a taste.
Yes.
It's not as strong as you would think it was, because when I first started doing it, I thought, oh, cloves and ginger, that's going to be a lot. But it really is a pretty mild tea, and this doesn't have any honey in it. You can certainly add honey if you want, but this is not a tea that I feel like I just need to do that.
So this is really going to be good with digestion.
Yeah, so the ginger
Bloating.
and the cloves and really help with that, really help with the digestive process. Cloves, again, because I mentioned it's anti-inflammatory, right? If you are taking a medicine for that thins the blood, right? That keeps you from clotting, this would not be a good one for you, because cloves have that same property. A lot of our anti-inflammatory herbs have that same property, so you would not want to combine a clove-heavy tea with that.
That's why it's good to consult with an expert that knows what they're talking about. They know how these things interact.
And again, I think a cup of tea is not the same as using something therapeutically. If you're drinking 3 or 4 cups, so you're going to be getting a lot of that eugenol. And so, so for some of us, that's really helpful. For others of us, you know, that isn't. And 2, liver is another thing. You process the eugenol. So if you have a liver that is not at peak health, you know, this might be an herb that you choose to stay away from.
Now, is this something you're doing in a pot, or you have like a little vessel like this that kind of makes it easy too?
Yeah, so I made ours, this morning I made ours in my electric kettle. So I turned it on, the water came to boiling, I turned it off, well, it automatically goes off.
Yeah, sure,
now.
yeah.
And then I let the bubbles settle. And then once it was settled, still very hot, once it was settled, I threw all of our herbs in. And truly, I just put them in.
And it steeps?
And it steeps. And when I poured it out into our coffee butler, Although there's a mesh on the tea kettle that will keep any herbs from coming in, I put this over the top of it as well. And so this gives me a second
layer.
The second, sifting to make sure we didn't get, because you can see there's just this little tiny things that looks like some orange peel maybe. But they come with their own little drip things. So I like those. Some of my other other tea things don't have their own drip pan, so I have been using these ones more and more.
It's a good idea though to make a bunch in a container like this, and that way people can try it.
Right.
You're having people over, like you said.
Right, and because most butlers are made of stainless steel or something like that, you can even put tape across it, labeling it. So if you had more than one of them, you could do that.
That's a good idea. The other thing you were mentioning, you've been drying fruit.
Oh yeah, getting ready for the holiday season. So I think I mentioned to you, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but my daughter doesn't eat any sugar. She's taken sugar out of her life completely, which good for her. I wish I could make that choice.
I know.
And stick to it, right?
Yes.
I can make the choice, I just can't stick to it.
Right,
But yeah, so I dehydrate, what I did this weekend was I dehydrated bananas and I dehydrated Granny Smith apples, and both of them I put cinnamon on. Because when you dehydrate, of course, that concentrates those natural sugars in the fruit, but they eat just like candy. And cinnamon does help you to help your body to kind of stabilize blood sugar. So doing it in that way, and then we won't have candy and cookies and those things. We'll have dried fruit and nuts at our house.
Or at least she will.
At least she will. I'm definitely going to have those Russian tea cakes because I love those.
Yeah, right. Oh, but good for her, seriously.
Yeah. The other thing is I didn't come last month because I got sick. Didn't have a voice, and so I just want to remind people now is the time to be making your elderberry products. I had made them, but then I sold them also, or gave them away one of the ones I didn't have any. And then I was too sick to make again, so I actually had some, so it took me a little while to pop back from that one. Then I would just encourage you, or fire cider if that's your thing, right? But as I've made very clear, it's not my thing, although I think it's very healthy and wonderful. I stay with the elderberry products.
I get you. I've seen it even bottled at the store, and I'm like, I don't know. Tracy Lake showed me how to make this myself. But yeah, it's not really for the weak.
No, it is not. But it will help keep you healthy for the season. So whichever of those you use, please do. Again, this is a nice tea, like as you're making the meal, to sip on this tea because it starts getting the body ready for digestion. And then you can end with some kind of a fennel tea or something, which is carminative, that will keep you from bloating and gassy and all of those things that nobody wants to be after their big meal.
Yeah.
So I did want to mention one more thing though.
Yeah.
We are offering free yoga classes on Saturdays between now and between now and Christmas. And so if anybody wants to try yoga, they can go to our website and sign up. I do need you to register because that's how I keep track of how many people will be there. Space is limited.
Yeah.
And you'll also need to sign a release form, but that's all taken care of through the website.
But it's just a come as you are type of environment.
We have mats and blocks. We have all the stuff for you to borrow, and just try if you've never tried yoga. This is a great time of year to be doing that. We're all under a little more stress, a little more pressure this time of year. So
come out and try it. See if it's for you. It's a great indoor, cozy type of activity to do as well.
Yeah.
And
and we have a wonderful community, a wonderful supportive community. So
we'll stop by Intersections there in Huntington. We've got one of the locations there on your screen. They also have the other business down the street.
Right.
So,
Right. And so our studio is at 504 Washington Street.
All right. Well, thank you for stopping by. This is excellent. I've always heard about the benefits of clove, and so, learning about the ways you can integrate it with some orange peel.
That's
pretty good for me. Yeah. Thank
you.